We're here to talk about our barnacle babies. Not this one.
One is literally attached to me right now.
She's literally being a barnacle.
Yes. The other one likes to cling to many surfaces.
Yeah, with her claws.
Yes.
We, for the longest time, even when we had our house, we cut a hole in the top of one of those storage bins, like Tupperware plastic storage bins that you'd have in your garage shelving, and we cut a hole in the lid of that.
In the shape of a heart, of course.
Of course, in the shape of a heart. And then closed it up with rocks, kitty litter rocks in the bottom, and the cat, Brizzo, would just go do her business in and out of the hole.
And that was even until we first moved on the boat.
Right, we've had that for years.
As long as we've had her, so
Yeah.
5 years.
But it was getting old, and
It's really heavy and hard for me, because it's so big and the handles are weird because it's a tote, to get in and out of the companionway. And so it was kind of to a point where I didn't ever lift it out of the companionway. And living on a boat, we're really mobile, and one of the things is we take her places, to the coast, to families, to friends, whatever. Wherever we go, we take the cat and the box, and it's kind of embarrassing to take that DIY box around too for me.
But it worked, and it worked.
worked.
It did its job.
Yeah.
There was obviously some downsides. It was kind of awkward and big and heavy to carry. The handles weren't in the right placement. Some of the sides of the box kind of the top of it started cracking. And then the way that Brizzo used the box is she likes to do her number ones kind of off in a corner of it, which then collected the number ones, kind of collected and stained the inside sides and corner of the box. And it always had that number one cat smell, which was a big problem in a small boat in a small space. You could definitely smell that. And Devin has a super sniffer. She can smell anything. It's remarkable. That's probably her superpower, is being able to smell. So she was extra sensitive to that.
And that put me on the journey to ask around to other people here in our marina. What did they do? We have another boat down the way that's a liveaboard that they have a cat. And so, I would ask them, and anybody, all the forums, anything I could get my little eyes on or ears on, I was gonna do. And there wasn't much around it. So
the box that we got,
it's called Mod Cat. So here we are. I got a new kitty litter box from Mod Cat, and I'm going to open it up so we will see how it goes. This is where modern cats do their business. So with the shell that we got, it came with this little box that has holes in it because it's actually a toy for your cat while you're setting up your box. So then there's these are the little edge pieces, the scoop, which we'll probably use our own scoop, but we'll see what Matt likes to use. But see, it comes with a little ball that you use this box to create a little toy for your cat to use while you are putting together its new litter box. So this particular one has a side and a top entry, but we're just using the top entry. So here's our lid, and it just goes on like that. And this is where she comes in and out, but all of this is all perforated so any of the little rocks will go in there and not get stuck to anything. And one thing to mention about kitty litter boxes in our situation, which not everybody has this issue, we have to have a top loading one because this little one will get into it.
Yeah.
And then this is her new little toy to play with. So it looks like what I do is poke out the holes and then put the little ball that came with it in there and then put it down for her to play with. So I will do that. I think that'll be a fun little thing. This litter box has like a liner, and this one is the top entry liner, which is the one that we will use. And it also comes with the side piece to lock off, because she's not going to come in and out the side. She'll just come in and out the top part of the thing. So I'll slide that plastic piece in there and put this liner in, and then the edges so that we can put the rocks in there. And then this is all for the front entry, which we don't need the front entry stuff, but I do want the quick start guide and the ball. We definitely want the ball. And it also comes with this cute little sticker. Pretty cute. I like it. So we will leave this front entry bag in this bag that says front entry with like all of the clips and stuff, because they make, you can have like a little kind of like platform almost for the cat when they do a side entry. But yeah, so this is Mod Cat that we just got. We're trying it out, see how it works. But I'm gonna follow Matthew's wonderful advice and use the directions to set it up. And it also came with this cute little like Mod Cat, where modern cats do their business, and like a little thing and an FAQ and how to contact them, and it's pretty cute. We'll see how that goes. I'm excited to get this put together.
It has its pros and cons. It's the perfect size.
Mm-hmm.
It has some good sturdy handles. The top entry has a hole in it for her to climb in and do her business, but it also has like a grate with little smaller holes, so as she jumps out,
everything falls to the bottom. I don't see any rocks.
The litter that's stuck to her feet or fur or whatever, it falls through those little holes that are in the top of the box back into the box, which is great. Yeah, there's much less litter tracked in our head or around the head or in the hallway area where the box is kept. I
mean, like at one point there was litter in our bed because she would jump from her litter box and then try to climb back into bed. And she would still have some on, and I've not seen anything like that since we've gotten this box, and it's been almost a month now, so
it's pretty glamorous.
Yeah, and it looks nice,
and it's cool looking.
It looks really nice. A lot better than the
DIY
version.
Yeah, so hopefully this one will last a long time. It seems rather well built. I do have, well, before I get into the cons of it, the other pro is the liner. Yeah. It does come with like a tarp style liner on the inside.
It's like a big bag.
It's like a big bag.
It's like an
that sits
IKEA
in
bag.
there. Yeah, like an
those
IKEA
big
bag. Oh, that's a
IKEA
good way to
bags.
think about it.
Yeah.
It's like an IKEA bag.
That hooks. It has its hooks that it hooks to in the inside of the lid, and so it won't ever go. They're like grommet. You know, I mean, they're not going nowhere.
And then you spread the kitty litter in the bottom of the bag, and then of course that's supported by the bottom of the box. And then so all of her business happens in the litter and in that liner. And so if she does her number ones on the side of the liner, we can just pop it out, rinse it off, scrub it, or just replace it if it gets to that point. So that's a benefit. We haven't had to do that yet. Maybe because she has a little more room in there, because it is a little taller and it's just a little more roomier than our last solution. So I haven't noticed number ones on the side yet, but if there is, we can rinse it, scrub it, or replace it.
Which is huge for smell, because when you live in a tiny space, and especially because, you know, when we sleep, our heads are towards the head, and that's where we keep the kitty box right now.
Yeah, it's in the shower.
Ugh, and
it's in the shower pan.
It would be so bad if, it was getting really rough for me, because then I was smelling kitty litter and whatever else from the head, so it was less than ideal.
Life with a barnacle baby.
Right, exactly, yes.
So, cons. For me, there's only two cons. Con number one, and it's really not that big of a deal. It was kind of expensive. It was like $80 or something like that. I don't know. But it seems really well built. So that $80 will last you, the lifetime of multiple cats probably. So you may have to get new bags, but I feel like that's more of a pro and not a con, because just by refreshing the bag, you're kind of refreshing the box itself. But the other con for me is I think it tries to do too much, because the same box can be configured as a top entry, but it also can be configured as a side entry. And the way that if you want to configure it as a top entry, there's a little flimsy like plastic insert that goes into this side entry to kind of block that off. And it pops out. It's flimsy. If you lift the box and like you're carrying it and like holding it to your stomach, it definitely pops out. So it's not...
Yeah, any kind of pressure will make it...
Yeah, any kind of pressure makes it pop out. And so...
I mean, when it's sitting and nothing's touching it, it's fine. But
sitting there, nothing's touching it, it's fine. You don't have to worry about it. But, like Devin said earlier, we're mobile. We want to take the cat with us. We carry it up to the car. We carry it to grandparents' houses. We carry it to vacations, houses. So, it does kind of get in the way in that sense. So maybe if they had an improvement, like just choose one or the other, have two versions, a side loader and a top loader, that might fix it. But anyways, that's about it. Otherwise,
the design is really nice. Yeah. Very simple, very simplistic. We like that about it. It comes in like different color combinations as far as like different ways of like gray and white, but it's pretty much very simple and modern. It looks really nice. I saw a lot of people using it in Europe and other places. I saw a few video reviews on YouTube from Australia, and other places. So it's really neat to see different people are really actually enjoying it, because it's a nice enough looking box you could put it in your living. So I'm hopeful to get some comments below on ideas, thoughts, things of that nature, because we're only going to have to get more flexible as when we take off and are not in the States where it's we can just run down to the grocery store and get the proper rocks that we like that work really well, and all that stuff.
Yeah. Hey guys.
Hey.
We got some more boats.
Yeah. We just keep collecting to add to our fleet.
Boat in a box. I know.
In a box.
We gotta maintain your admiral status.
I know.
Please remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss an episode.